Google receives $12 million fine in Indonesia over anti-competitive practices. Written by Liquid Ocelot. Indonesia does just landed a solid punch on Google, hitting them with um, a $12.4 million fine. Why? Because they were playing unfairly in the App Store game. Think of it like this. Imagine the only grocery store in your town forcing all the local farmers to sell their goods using only the store's checkout system and then taking a big cut of every sale. That's basically what Indonesia's competition watching watchdog KPPU said Google was doing. Their investigation found that Google was abusing its dominant position. Since most Indonesians are use Android phones, the Google Play Store is the go-to place for apps. Google was forcing app developers to use only their own payment system, Google Pay billing, for purchasing inside apps, and then taking a hefty 30% cut. Ouch, this meant developers couldn't use cheaper alternatives, squeezing their profits and potentially driving up prices for users. It's like being forced to use a specific toll road that's way more expensive than the free highway. This isn't the first time Google's been in the hot seat for this kind of thing. They have faced massive fines in Europe for similar anti competitive behavior. It's part of a bigger global trend. Governments worldwide are starting to really scrutinize big tech companies like Google, Apple, Amazon, and Meta, making sure they're not using their massive power to crush competition. So, what are the key takeaways from this case? Being the biggest doesn't mean you can do whatever you want. Google's control over the Android system gives them a huge advantage. But the KPPU successfully argued that Google was using this advantage to unfairly force developers into their payment system. It's like owning the only bridge into a city and then charging insane tolls. You're basically controlling everyone's business. Competition is the lifeblood of a healthy market. By forcing everyone to use Google Pay billing, Google was effectively blocking other payment companies from even having a chance. This hurts not only developers who lose out on potential profits but also consumers who miss out on potential cheaper or more innovative payment options. Imagine if you could only buy gas from one gas station. They could charge whatever they wanted. This is a global issue, not just an Indonesian one. Indonesia's action is part of a worldwide movement to keep tech giants in check. Governments everywhere are realizing how crucial the digital economy is and are stepping up to ensure a level playing field. It's especially important for developing economies. In countries like Indonesia, where the digital economy is booming, fair rules are essential. They encourage innovation, attract investment, and help the overall economy grow. It's about making sure local businesses have a fair shot against global giants. What does all this mean in practical terms? Good news for app developers. They might finally get to keep more of their hard earned money if they use cheaper payment methods. This could lead to more investment in new apps and better experiences for users. A serious wake up call for Google. While the fine itself might not be a huge financial hit for Google, it sends a powerful message. They might have to rethink their business practices, not just in Indonesia but in other countries facing similar concerns. They might need to offer developers more choices and maybe even lower their fee. Better regulation for everyone. This case is a big step in the ongoing global uh, conversation about how to best regulate the digital world. It highlights the need for clear rules and strong enforcement to prevent unfair practices and keep the market healthy. Potentially better for us, the consumers. More competition among payment providers could mean lower prices for digital stuff we buy and more choices in how we pay for things. Bottom line, Indonesia's decision is a big deal. It shows that even the biggest tech companies aren't above the law and that countries are serious about creating a fair and competitive digital world. It's a reminder that the same rules of fair play apply online as they do offline, and that's a good thing for everyone.